What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Houston Texans and the home team.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go in Mexico City. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Here we go. Let's go.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. Puppy. Hey, south. Look at hot.
Shotgun now, first round. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. Well, they had the look, Chili didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He'll take it in short of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At the Texans' 39-yard line.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey. Bronco 80. Let go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
60 by 50.
Going to the ground again on first. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the pistol, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Sampson from the pistol. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Given 5 yards on 2nd and goal. They're going to be 5 yards out on 3rd.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Texans closing in, and they get to it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Joey Slye is set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
They go play action with Stroud. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 7, Browns 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off here to Simpson. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Timeout coming from the Texans. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Houston calls it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Bronco.
It's Hurts once again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready, ready.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Bronco 80.
Hand off to Sampson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gets him on the out route. Ooh, that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They give to Sampson here up the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Okay,
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the red zone now. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he is in. Touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Texans 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More for Mexico City in just a moment. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go. 18.
To the air, Stroud. No finding his back. Nixon. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stroud now on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hit.
Hurts now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get it.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's going to manage a lonely yard on that drive up the gut. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 tight. Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19.
Hurts. Rose caught. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them, they can look at it.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
On the quick, right?
18.
Shotgun now, first round. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Sampson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
For a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 bites, 60 bites.
Running right with Sampson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Liking it. Unlock line. Unlock line.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Here's Sampson. Fights his way through a tackle. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the pistol, Hurts. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Hurts setting up to throw. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and goal. They need 3 yards here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
This keeper's got to get it forward. And the run will not work. He is shocked at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was taken down behind the line.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points.
Lining up for the extra point.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
It's a game. Four brings up 3rd and 6.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
7, 8, 6, go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, ready. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Get up. Ready.
Back to throw. Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser hit that.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Panther and left. 68. Ready,
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down.
19, okay. 19 Texas.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Here we go. Look. 18. What's that? Uno. Robin.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
All right. Tony.
Throwing now. Throw left side, complete. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Strat on the sneak. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Browns 23. Diane Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So the Texans come away with their own win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say adios from Mexico City.